just get back to work. I think the best thing we do is we practice on Sundays, so it's a quick flush for our guys, and we're able to move forward. There's no way through this except to keep marching forward and put one step in front of the other and continue to get back to work. Again, we try to take emotion out of it as much as we can and look at it from a very how do we execute? That's the only question. How can we get that physical execution? Fundamentally, mentally, where's the lapse? How do we continue to make sure that everyone's on the same page? And let's take everything else out of it and just get back to work. And tomorrow's going to come, so let's be ready for it. Again, there's nothing you can do about it after the fact. You got to correct it and make sure that your players and the staff know why we're correcting it and what our expectations are moving forward, so that we don't allow those mistakes to happen another time. Yeah, it's frustrating. They're not gonna, we're all in this as competitors. We all put a lot of time and effort into it, and our players especially. So, I think the biggest thing as a staff, you don't ever want to feel like you're letting your guys down, and we just want more than anything for our guys to have success on Saturdays. And so as a staff, we continue to push forward and make sure we try to give them that chance. For any player, we try to take emotion out of the play. We look at it in terms of to physically execute a play. One, mentally, you have to understand what we're doing and get your eyes into the right spot. And then there's going to be some sort of technique or fundamental base that's been instilled in you or been worked at, or something that you've been working on to make those things happen. So when those errors occur and we try to avoid them as often as possible, we go back to saying, okay, well, is there something technically or fundamentally that is not allowing us to execute it? Or is it a mental lapse where our eyes aren't in the right spot? So again, we look at it very systematically that way. Again, I got to keep making sure that Drew is prepared in both of those. It starts with me. And I want to make sure that every opportunity he has to make a play, that I do everything in my power to allow him to go make that play.